feel like society has failed men up for failure, because like people like in general, people preach all this, as a man, if you don't, if you don't chase success, if you're not successful, then you're nothing in life. And I just think that's wrong. A man might not be working at a Fortune 500 company, and that same man might be a bum on the street, but at the same time, that bum that people that bum that was ostracized and ridiculed and and I'm trying and chastised, that same bum has an impact on other people's lives. Now, it might not be materialistic things, but it's just he impacts people because he makes people he makes people laugh and shit. And not only that, the bum will also give you wisdom, give you gems and shit, And a bum ain't gonna look down on you, regardless where you at in life, But I just think society has set men up for failure. They expect men to especially when it come to work and shit. I can't speak for every other man, but I'm just not gonna bust my ass. I'm just not. Will I work? Yes, but I'm not gonna overwork myself, And if I don't have certain things in life, whether if that's as far as like doing financially well for myself, then that's okay. And if I never get any punani again, that's okay, because, well, I mean, it's not okay. Hey, don't. But I am, as a man, I just don't live by the beast standards, society standards. I don't live by y'all's y'all's rules and shit. As long as I wake up every day, and as long as I make videos every single day, that's my happiness. But yeah, society it failed men, and like I said, men will never reach their full potential simply because we was all born with different skill sets, different abilities, different genes. Every dude can't be a fucking a semi truck driver. Every dude is not cut out for that shit. Or hard manufacture work and shit. Every dude is not cut out for physical labor. I'm talking about jobs like construction. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to think of jobs. Electrician, being a car mechanic. Every dude is not cut out for that shit. So when I hear people say, "Oh, well, just go to school or get a trade or some shit. I mean, yeah, yes and no, because yes, like it is good to have some kind of education, but I'm against school. I'm against school. But I also disagree with that, because school ain't no guarantee, nigga. You know how many people graduate with their degrees and shit and get into debt, and them degrees don't mean shit, because you can't take that shit with you when you die, you know. And not to mention, like, just because you got an education, you went to school and shit, that means that you're academically smart. You know, it's different kind of intelligence. You know, I might not be academically smart, but I always been a psychologist though. You know, it was something that I was born with, but I learned that shit being on the streets, you know. And it's strange. I was born with psychology, and I ain't had to go to no school to learn psychology. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about when people tell men to, you know, because men are not going to be happy, because then you got their peers and shit. Their peers is gonna think less of them just because they happen to move up in the corporate world and shit, you know. But yeah, society has failed, man. I can't speak for y'all. I mean, I didn't give up on life, but at the same time, I'm just I live by my standards. I live by my rules. And for me, I like being a bum. I like being a loser, you know, because it's just less stress on me, you know. And I prioritize and chasing happiness, laughter, and youthfulness over success. And with that, I'm gonna end the video.